Hi class, good day to you. This is Mr. Liu, and I am going to teach you today about entrepreneurship. Specifically, we're going to compare and contrast the risk and benefits of becoming an entrepreneur. At the end of our assignment today, I will ask you to build a table. And in this table, you will have one column for the risk and one column for the benefits. And I'll ask you to evaluate, to examine, and to rank these risk and benefits according to your own interest as well as your concerns. This particular assignment that we're discussing today is important for you to learn. Why? Because it's important for you to understand whether or not you are really good fit for entrepreneurship. Some are risk averse. To become an entrepreneur, you must be risk tolerant. There are things that we can teach you to do to mitigate the risk, to increase your chances of success. With that, let's go ahead and take a look at our slide for the day. Okay. I should also note that you have a midterm exam coming up in March, so it's a good time to start reviewing and preparing for that midterm. But let's go ahead and take a look at the assignment for your class B3. Okay. Entrepreneurs are risk takers. One way that you can reduce the risk for being an entrepreneur is to form a team. And this way, when you form a team, you're spreading the risk. And you're also trying to identify experts in different fields. So, for example, it's important to keep good books when you're doing a business. So having somebody with accounting or bookkeeping background would be great. And then, of course, if you're developing a technology company, it would be good to have some member of the team that can help with the programming. Some examples of entrepreneurs who've taken risks but have been rewarded are Bill Gates with Microsoft, Steve Jobs with Apple, and of course Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook. Those are just a few examples. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our Canvas assignment. In the Canvas assignment 1.2.b, we have a video that we'd like to show you. And so let's take a look at that video that will give you a good background on the definition, the characteristics, and examples of entrepreneurs.
Meet Eddie. He's an entrepreneur, which is a person who starts...
So here's our video in study.com. I'll go ahead and turn on the closed caption for those of you who may have a hard time hearing this.
So instead of working a 9-to-5 for a software company in Silicon Valley, he decides to start his own. He wants to challenge himself and work the way
Great. Now I'd like you to go ahead and take the quiz for this particular video. And once again, we are in exercise Canvas assignment 1.2b. Let's go ahead and take this quiz. Which of the following probably does not describe Bill Gates? Not sure? Okay, your options are creative, someone who seeks approval, independent, or a risk taker. Which one do you think, Heather, would be not Bill Gates? Oh, good answer. Someone who seeks approval. That would not be Bill Gates, okay? All right. Now that we've completed the quiz, let's go ahead and take a look at what else we have to do. I found a reading assignment that will be helpful for those of you who have preferences for reading. Okay? And this particular reading can be found in ladder.com. And on this particular website, you'll be able to read about 18 pros and cons of being an entrepreneur versus being an employee. Okay? This will be a helpful reading for you to discover some of the pros and cons, the risks and benefits of being an entrepreneur. I think that this will be extremely helpful for you as you put together your table and your chart. Okay? Finally, this is your assignment. To use your favorite application, it could be Google Doc, it could be Google Slide, Google Sheets, it could be Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint. Any of these could be a tool that you use. If you prefer to use Lucidchart or any other drawing tool, feel free to experiment with those tools. Here's the key. Make sure that you have one table, two columns, one with risk and one with benefits. And go ahead and list those risks and benefits. And then I'd like you to do the following. Using the Windows key and the period button, hold those down at the same time and choose an emoji, and I recommend using the stars, to indicate your interest or your concern for each of these risks and benefits. So for example, if you see something that concerns you and merits 5 stars, 5 would be the most risk that you can imagine, go ahead and mark that risk with 5 stars. On the other hand, if you see a benefit that is of little interest to you, then only mark that with 1 star. Again, the shortcut key is the Windows key and the period key. Choose the emoji star, and 1 star for something that has either low risk, low benefit, 5 stars representing something that has high risk and high benefit. Okay? And once you complete that assignment, save that assignment and attach that as a file in Canvas and submit. After we're done, class, with this particular assignment, in the last 10 minutes, I'd like to do a Quizlet with you today. So let's go ahead and take a look at that Quizlet. Now this particular Quizlet, I'd like to do a Quizlet live. But in the interest of time, what I'd like you to do is practice by looking at the flashcards, and we'll see some of the flashcards on our screen here. All right, and this is a great way to get acquainted with some of the risks, the benefits, the pros and cons of being an entrepreneur. This is Mr. Lou, aka Sensei, saying it's been good to be with you today. Hope you have a great one. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me, talk to me after class. And remember, I'm available every day except Mondays after class from 2:30 to 3:30, and I'm here to help you. I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson, which is about entrepreneurship, the risk and benefits